Before we start today's episode, I want to give a few words to one of our sponsors, which is Stvcksbvby Productions. If you're looking for a solid team of people to get you started with your next gig or event, this is the company to contact. They're actually bringing back Field Trip in September 16th and 17th, and they have plenty more shows lined up. If you guys have not been to Field Trip, that is a blast. Legendary. One of the top shows to go to in Iowa. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Stvcksbvby Productions Facebook page for all of your needs today. Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency. If you want to plan your next video or project, Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency can provide you with a clean and fresh looking product. Having personally collaborated with this company several times myself, I can say from experience they know their shit, and working with them has been worth every penny. Head over to GuerrillaGraphics.com for all of your design needs today. That's GUERRILLAGRFX.com. What's up, motherfuckers? This is the McAllister Hours podcast. Our guests are shutting off our phones as we start.
We're perfect. We're on. Let's go.
Guys, Stvcksbvby, Mikiahi, how the fuck y'all doing?
Pretty good. We are good, man. It's been a very successful year, so I'm good.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a lot. I was listening. I didn't get a chance to listen to your stuff, but I was listening to your music.
Bro, I don't even make music. I just support.
Hey. He's definitely got mad bars. He just ain't really a studio guy.
So
really
do you
rapper.
like? Are you? Sorry, not to jump ahead, but like, are you involved with any of this stuff? Or are you just tagging along?
Bro, like I said, I just support. I'm a hype man.
Stvcksbvby is #1 fan. You know, by your name, I would have thought you were Russian with all the V's in it. That was Stvcksbvby.
Oh, me? Oh, no, it's more like I'm just look. At some point in my life, man, with the experience that I've been through because of my accident, things like that, I just accepted, like, bro, you're different. You might as well accept that difference and go above and beyond.
Fuck it.
Like,
Hey,
so
you're talking to me, man.
Right. I just wanted niggas to start getting money, and niggas like, all right, Big Stacks, what's up? And then I just kind of took off with it, and I had a couple different names, but this one just fits more because I'm from West Coast, bro, so I say baby all the time, so it's Stvcksbvby, you know what I mean?
Okay, so it was just kind of like people called you that, and that was...
Yeah, and then I just went off of it in my own way. V instead of A, just be a little different. Plus, there's literally like a lot of artists that use Stacks, like Stacks.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be different.
Yeah, it is hard to find the originality these days and all that. You know, I feel like everything's taken. Like that's...
I started up with a SoundCloud rapper like stage, like so. Everybody was using like X's and V's and I's and just doing everything like overly different to the max. So I try to keep it like simple but still different. You know what I mean?
Do you think there's gonna be a point in the future where people's like grammar is all fucked up? Like they're gonna be in school, they're gonna be like spelling words and they're like, there's supposed to be an A and not an X.
or they're not even gonna teach full English. They're just gonna teach text and emojis.
Maybe they'll teach code. You know, that's something they should really do for kids. They should really teach them
actually
code.
I think they are.
Oh, for real?
Because I had a homie who actually went to school in Ames, and he said one of the classes that he was even taking was coding. Like, and you know how, like, for me, I went to school and they were like teaching typing and teaching computer tech.
Sure.
And things. That stuff is like upgraded to, they're teaching coding, they're teaching how to make websites, how to like outsource all kinds of different things. And I'm like, damn,
I'm jealous of that.
Right. If I was learning that, I'd be up already. Like, come on, man.
Fuck. Have you guys done coding stuff?
Not coding. I
was in school for like a year and a half and we did coding. I still don't remember like anything from it. Like it's a lot.
I don't.
It's a lot.
I got what they say called ADHD. So
well, that's perfect for the coders.
You know,
are like full though.
See, you know what I mean? For me, like,
they give them a syringe of ADHD when they come into the job, and they're just like, all right, run wild.
Awesome. I feel like that'd be a dope ass thing, but like, I see all that stuff on the screen. I'm just like,
yeah,
whoa, that's a lot, man. I gotta focus. You know what I mean? That's a lot to focus on.
It is a lot. So, Mikiahi, how did you become his number one fan?
Tell him,
Crazy thing. I met him through another friend, and shit, me and him got closer than he was with the friend that I met him through. And shit, when I found out that he made music and he was actually good at it, cause I done heard thousands of people rap before. This the only person I seen can rap on any beat you can play. Like that shit caught me by surprise for sure. And shit, I've been on ever since then.
Fuck yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That is something I really, to cut back to Stacks here. That's something I really noticed about your music is like you are very formidable and like you can do different kinds of beats.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I try to be, especially right now, like I'm just trying to be as versatile as possible. Like I grew up with a lot of like art and music in my life or from my family, because I was very close to my older brother, but he was graduated before I was adopted, mind you. Okay, so I had a whole background, but I was adopted in this family. My oldest brother and I were very close, and he graduated before I was even in school, like even in kindergarten yet. But at a certain age, he put me on to certain music, like rock and hip hop and like old school classic OG hip hop and things like that. But I grew up formally before that with like, from my dad, like country music and folk music, and my mom, folk music and a lot of classic rock and pop music, like 80s music. And then my other older brother is an opera singer that travels the world.
Wow, for
like,
real?
You know what I mean?
That's badass.
The most like randomest amounts of things. And he was one of those guys that his original high school teacher, music teacher, told him he would never amount to anything in music. He needed to quit. So he transferred high schools. And the teacher there was like, "Oh my God, you're amazing. Your voice is like an angel. Like you need to come work with me." So like I've had a lot of different music influence. So for me, like I want to be like, not just the style, but I mean like as versatile as like Trippie Redd or someone who can, or like MGK or someone that could just hop on, they could be on some very hood shit, you know what I mean? And then transfer to like, I don't know, hook up with some random ass people and do some country music or something, like someone random. Like I want to be as versatile as possible, just because that's well, you network, so you get out there, you know what I mean? It's fun.
Yeah, so you like fuck with country music and all that? Like you?
No. I don't, but I could do it. You know what I mean? Like I had enough time spent in my room in trouble that I could copying and practicing myself. I know I could do it. You know.
I feel like I'd have to be on acid. Not even acid. Like I'd have to be so mind altered that like I'm just like get past the barrier of the fact that it's country. Or maybe if it was like I don't know. Like do you guys fuck with like Johnny Cash?
I get
yeah. See, I rock with a lot of music with my grandma.
He's more like Rocky, but like he's kind of like the extent, like maybe a little Willie Nelson.
He wasn't fully accepted type person, so like, he was definitely lit.
He was anti-establishment as fuck. Have you guys seen like when he was like in the jail and shit? Like he performed in the prison.
Folsom prison. I've seen something like that. Again, like only because of stuff my grandma showed me, because I'm the oldest in my biological family, and all my other siblings are just like, "Grandma, we don't want to listen to this." I grew up on that stuff, so like I know what she's playing. Like I can get down with it. So she definitely used to play like Johnny Cash and a lot of stuff, and she has a lot of like old videos and stuff of them actually like live and things. Cause we're all California, so. She was part of like Hell's Angels and everything, you know, that crazy stuff back in the 60s, 70s, all that stuff. So, like, they got to do a lot of crazy, cool stuff, and she's got a lot of cool videos, a lot of like legends. So yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of stuff like that.
Fuck yeah, it helps to have that background when we do music stuff for sure. Mikiahi, like, what's your life story, man? Like, what do you? I'm a little taken aback. I assume that you like functioned in this organization, but apparently, no. Do you do any like? Do you do anything to help him with his stuff, or you're literally just
strictly a hype man?
So
that's it. I'm strictly the hype man. That's my job. I play my role. That's it.
He wanted to hire a stripper, but he was like, all right, we'll just get Mikiahi.
Nah, I don't do all that, but you know what I'm saying. If the vibe ain't right, we get a lit in that bitch, and he gone ahead and do his thing.
So do you function as bouncer too?
I could be.
Yeah.
Nah, no cap. I could be.
Yeah.
I definitely could be.
Yeah, get the fuck. I was at have you guys heard the Iowa Hip Hop Showcase?
Yeah, multiple different.
Yeah. So they really add a couple things to their stuff, and one of them was security. They had like a security guard, and it was like I've been to that thing like I think they've done 9 or 10 of them. I've been there like 4 or 5 times, and like I remember just seeing the guard, and I was like, what the it kind of like puts you off a little bit, but it's good, like I appreciate having security, private security, especially,
For sure.
yeah,
It gets a little crazy sometimes.
yeah.
Just a little bit.
Well, and like it does happen. I was actually reading a story today. A lady fucking shot someone that attacked her in like a Hy-Vee.
Damn.
On off Euclid there.
I heard the one.
Yeah. This lady was shopping.
Crazy.
This other lady that had like a conflict with her, just saw her at the store and started attacking her, and she just like pulled out her Glock and fucking shot her.
Damn.
Yeah, like it shot her leg and ricocheted and it hit someone else. Like it's
Damn.
crazy, dude.
That's crazy.
I was reading that right before you guys got here.
Probably get off though. That's self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what they ruled.
Yeah, she finna get off.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, fuck, that should teach people. Like,
No, she
honestly,
learned her lesson.
Yeah,
She had never run up on nobody else. I'm telling you. After that incident, she gonna think twice.
Yeah,
Anybody would. Sure. That's
yeah.
funny.
Like, I don't own a gun, but like, I imagine that if, like that's just something that like having that precedent like would affect how people act.
Yeah.
They always say like
sure.
an armed society is a polite society. Like if you go into gun shops, I haven't gone to many gun shops, but from what I've heard, they're usually very friendly at the gun shops because you're exchanging, weapons that can blow somebody's fucking head off. So you're gonna be kinder during that interaction generally, And I mean, I don't know, maybe it sounds restrictive, but like I don't know. If people had that in mind, like, oh hey, before I do some fucking dumb shit, they could have a gun on them, and do some crazy shit. I think it would keep people more at peace. Anyways, so Stacks, how long you been doing your shit? How long you been rapping? So you rap, and you also do you like you record people, like you have your studio or whatever.
So my full timeline goes right back to Michael M. Jenny.
The homie,
Yeah, he put me on when we were graduating. 2013, 2012, he started like really starting to do something in music.
I'm sorry, you guys mind putting that away? The phone.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's just getting distracting.
You good? He was like, bro, like I was still like singing and things like that. And he was like, bro, you really should just do some in music. Like, come on, man. Like, let me get you on. And he put me on to like. He was like, bro, look, you're really good at hosting events and parties and things like that. So why don't you like DJ or something? So I tried it. I was good at it, and I started really doing something, and I started making mixes in college. And then I moved out of college. I did a year in college, and I was just like, yo, this just ain't for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm making hella money. I'm DJing parties and weddings, all kinds of stuff. I'm making like a bunch of money. I'm like, what do I need to go to college for? Like, I'm stressing on this. And
What are we trying to go to college for?
Graphic design, majorly, but at least like photography.
A classic.
Well, just because like for me, like all through high school, all through school, since I was like kindergarten, first grade, like I was doing stuff that was being put in museums and stuff, and I just until I was like in 5th grade and realized how like cool that really was. Like people like that's not normal. Like basically, I always knew that I was gonna do something related in art. I just didn't think it was gonna be music. I really thought I was gonna be like an illustrator or something like that. Like,
Damn.
You know
So,
what I mean?
do you still like paint and do stuff like that? What about you, Mikiahi? Do you paint?
I always loved drawing and sculpting. Actually, I loved it. I was really good with computer graphics and things like that. It just has always been I've loved more like pen to paper type thing. You know what I mean? Like physical contact.
Yeah,
but,
same.
But I ended up getting good with shit like that. So I started being able to make cover art and things like that too. By 2016, the only reason I even started rapping, bro, because I went from DJing to beat making, and then I got into this little rap battle with one of my cousins, and I wasn't even like really comfortable like rapping like that. But we were all drunk, you know what I mean? We were just doing our own thing, and I won, you know what I mean? And it was like, the homie was like, bro, why don't you really just do it? Like, stop being a bitch. Like, you know, get out your shy mode, like, do something. And I just started writing again. Because I used to write in college or in high school, but it was like poems and shit. Like, I was that nigga, you know what I mean? I started doing it, and I started making songs, and people were starting like, no, like, you're actually kind of good. Like, if you actually, like, work on your craft, you do it. 2016, I put a whole studio together. I put, like, almost 10 bands down. I just did it, you know what I mean? Put the whole studio together, got all the equipment, the desks, the everything. I had it all decked out, whole even little futon, nice little leather couch in the back, like everything. Like, it was really nice, and I was feeling on top of the world, and I think that the universe was kind of hitting me and saying like, yo, you need to chill out. You're doing too much. And I kind of went through some legal shit, and it humbled me a lot and got me back focused on what I was doing, what I really needed to do. I basically did my jail time, faced whatever I had to do, and
what'd you go to jail for?
I got. You brought it up, man. In 2017, I got raided in my. I had a dope crib, like yeah, it was a party house, but like we had everything. We had the stew. I had a whole crew. We were FGSB, Figure Gang, Stack Boys, and we all were just a bunch of young niggas just getting money, hitting the studio, just grinding. We did everything together every day. Went everywhere, every party, every time we went out of town, anytime we did studio thing, anything. We always went together. It was just our crew. And then a few homies, you know, some people get around money and they act a little fugazi, so they got killed. A couple homies actually passed away. I'm tatted on my face. And then one of the main homies, like my main homie, the man, my ace, my man that he and I put it all together, started the whole group. He ended up getting locked up for something that somebody else did, and it cost him. But I gotta give him props because he was a real nigga. He didn't snitch. He just like, all right, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, you know. And he's just got like a year left. So when he gets out, you know, it's up. But I got raided because I ended up getting raided after they all moved around because I was let one homie move in, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna let me stay here for 2 months. I'm gonna pay you every month, and we're gonna, help take care of whatever. At this time, I had just had my first kid. So it was like I was pretty protective of the crib. I was like, all right, like as long as you follow through. He was on time with all this stuff. He helped out with groceries, all kind of things. I'm working 3 jobs, one of which is a business that I co-owned at the time. So like we were really making money, but I worked continuously all the time. I was like barely ever home. Like I got Sundays off, and that was it. So like I was dedicated to the money. As soon as my son was on the way, I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta focus, grind, take my life serious. And I let this dude move in, and he was selling all kinds of things on my house. And he sold to some undercover cop on my porch when I was working. And they raided my house on November 1st, 2017. And it was the worst day of my life. It was the worst day of my life. I lost everything. I lost everything. And it was like the most humbling, shaking moment of my life. I went from homeless, basically, after college, dealing with a whole bunch of things, to making a bunch of money, grinding and doing everything I was supposed to, and just making one foul mistake and losing everything. And it made me really like step back for a minute. Definitely went through some things. I had to deal with a lot of stuff because I was just a bitch of a place for government. Man, California's nothing like this. Like, it's crazy. But went through all that, did my jail time, did all the stuff I had to do, and then I kind of took a year and a half off to just focus, get away from all the toxicity, get my mind right. Met my girl and everything, we just kind of like got together and we just focused on what we had to do and came up, and now it's, man, if I don't have my kids, bro, it's I'm on the road to a different state, a different studio, a different event, a different show. We just had a show, Wednesday? We just went to a show on Wednesday in Minneapolis. Before that, I just got back from Texas, from Dallas with Michael. We were shooting a video out there for his stuff, because I'm a stylist for him, and kind of creative director, helps out with videos and things like that, and photography and everything, background scenes, everything. And a few other artists. So like, I'm just constantly busy, on the go. This music stuff, I'm taking a career for real. You know what I mean?
So has this all been like self-taught for you, or like have you gotten any kind of mentorship? Okay.
I mean, like, again, like I was around a lot of different music in my life, but I did everything. Like I was in church choir. I was in choir in school. I started taking drum lessons when I was in 3rd grade. I mean, really, the only thing I didn't learn was piano and keys like everyone else. That's the only reason I ever left band. But like, everything. I mean, I've tried to learn as much as I can. I just want to learn everything so I can do everything on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my team and I can just prosper in what we've worked for.
Hell yeah. Mikiahi, have you played any musical instruments?
No, sir. No, sir.
Like I said, buddy, he's got
tried,
good
man.
bars.
I've tried.
He definitely has got them bars though.
Have you actually do right though?
A little bit occasionally,
Okay.
yeah. Occasionally.
What's been preventing you from going the extra step?
It's just not something I want to take serious. It's just something that I have fun with
feel
every
that.
now and then. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I mean, that same thing's kind of happened to me with the podcast. I'll tell you, the last time I ever performed was like 4 months ago. I had a crowd of like 30 people in front of me. The minute I got on stage,
people, bro.
was that?
That's low-key a lot of people, bro. 30 people, that's quite a bit of people.
Yeah, it's an average crowd for the hip hop.
I'm like, bro, my startup was like 11 people.
But
moms. It was embarrassing as fuck.
But so I start the show, and the guy before me, he had a bunch of hype. So like, as soon as I got on, half that crowd left.
Oh man!
And then about halfway through my set, I started like shitting on God and all this stuff, and then half that crowd left.
They're like, what the
I saw
fuck
like
is he saying?
I saw like 20 people leave.
You need to leave.
I finished that bitch out and I just left. I'm like, all right.
I
had to go work though, so I mean, I had an excuse, but
You're like, fuck it. I did my thing.
I feel that.
And I'm back in work getting
It's
money.
not
Fuck it.
Yeah, you got to find what's best for you, and for you, it's being his number one fan. So
I appreciate you, bro, so much. Ace.
everyone needs one, right? I feel like I have like 10 solid fans. I don't know if anyone's number one. They're just on the same plateau, you know.
They're like, yo, I listen to your new shit, bro.
Equal
that shit was hot. Drop another one. All the hypes. Hey, but they're your number one. They really are your number ones, though. They're like, yo, hey, you're doing something, bro.
Hey, the people who are actually watching, I appreciate you immensely. Y'all are the people, the people in Iowa, not even Iowa, people that were, you have quite a reach. I noticed you have like, what, 8K on Instagram?
Bro. I've been working.
Has that been
that motherfucker for a while?
Yeah. Has that been like a recent uptick or kind of gradual?
No, it was kind of gradual. Okay, I was one of those where like I hit over 2K on my own, like pretty decently, because like I started in high school, and I used to draw. Okay, so when I went to college, a quick way I was making money was I was drawing tattoos for this tattoo studio out here in Des Moines, right? And so I post that stuff on my page, and that would generate like a lot of views just because they're like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't even got like 2 my own horn. Like that shit was dope. I love drawing. I've always been really good at it. I wish I was still doing it like that, but you know, life just is busy. But excuses. But after I got like a little over 2,100 some, Instagram went through this whole clean out phase when Facebook bought over Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I went down to 900 followers, and I was like, what? Damn, bro! Like I've been busting my ass to make this happen.
What was the clean out like bots or?
It was the very beginning for accounts that like aren't regularly used. Because at that time, I remember when Instagram first started, bro, and it was basic ass shit. Damn near like a really nice Game Boy Advance looking ass like analog ass homepage type stuff. Like it was basic as fuck, and but it was quick and easy to like make a lot of followers because it was something that was just new. Like that was like.
I see. So it was probably bots then.
Well, no. So there's a lot of people that just like would make accounts, and then they use them for a little bit, and then they just never get back on. They'd be like, "Oh, this is lame. Like this is boring. Like there's nothing popping." Because that was when Facebook was really like, up. Like everybody used Facebook. You get like 50,000 likes on a post on Facebook right away if you were really popping. You know what I mean? But Instagram was kind of low. Like it wasn't anything really out there like that yet. And then when Facebook bought it over to like reboot it, you know, and make it really come up, they cleaned out any account that hadn't been used. I think in like 6 months.
Oh yeah,
type shit.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? It was like I get, you know what I mean, and it was just like, damn, that's bogus as fuck. So I started over, and then I got to a point where I started doing a lot of shows, and in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm starting to pop. Like, I'm doing shit. You know, my songs are not just getting, like, a couple hundred, like, plays. They're getting, like, 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 plays. Like, damn, okay. They ain't great, but they're doing something. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. And I'm doing shows every other weekend. Like, I felt lit. So I started reaching out to people for, like, social managing. Because I just can't keep up with all of it. I feel like it's too much of a distraction my day, but it's something you have to do as an artist, you know, or someone that's like entertainment or anything like that was.
Well, that's the thing it's kind of sucked for me too, like, because I've always been someone that like I do not like social media. Like I don't like being on Facebook or like, you know, scrolling through.
I don't even use Facebook anymore.
Yeah,
Facebook's Instagram and Snapchat.
You know, I find myself on it more, and like it's a sign that I need to like get something together in my life. When I find myself like on Facebook too much and like, oh, I'm gonna post this. Oh wait, fuck no.
Do people really care? Is it worth it? Man, am I really just wasting my time? That's how I felt.
I enjoy like being controversial on Facebook, like just like kind of shit posting. You know what I mean?
Hop on there just occasionally, just be like, nah, you're wrong, bro.
Yeah, well,
30 comments in like 2 hours. How can you say that, bro?
Yeah, the wrath of the internet, something.
It's crazy. No, but it just was. I ended up getting a social manager, bro, and he was not a social manager. He ended up robbing me of my main account, my extra account, and hacking into my SoundCloud page, bro. I had to restart everything. And it was like when Instagram had just started using like the two-faced like authentication, and it was just being a bitch. And I was finally like, you know what, fuck it. I'm done. They're fucking me over. I know exactly where the dude is. I can see where he's at, but they still are saying that I am not the right person. Bro, I'm done. Quit. Start a whole new page. Start a whole new SoundCloud. Start it up. Start grinding. Post everything. Sharing out. Being aggressive as fuck on social media. Like, I'm talking every day. I wouldn't know what to post. I started using Hootsuite or whatever. Just to start, like, scheduling posts just so I could, like, have everything going up again. Started getting my stuff up. I started tapping in with, like, just artists. And just started like doing some more, and I started getting my stuff up again, and I started getting money, started making things happen, and it started coming up again. And then went through a lot of shit with the getting ready and stuff like that. So I had to like start over, and then I moved back to California for a little bit, for like just a few months. It just kind of got my mind right. And I started, like, I cut off all the extra old toxicity, all the problems, all the extra stuff I was doing. And I was like, yo, what can I do when I come back that'll be, like, worth it? That'll make something happen. It'll be a difference. It'll be a change. It'll be worth all the pain and extra BS I've dealt with for the last X amount of years. And I came back, I started tapping in with certain artists. And actually, I tapped in with Lil Jodeci. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, if you're really serious about this, like, let's, you know, I know you got talent. Like, let's do something. And we started tapping in, working. I started tapping with other artists. We started doing more things, started doing a couple shows, stuff like that. And then when I moved out of Mesa City and started really, like, getting back on my music, since then, man, oh, my God, bro. Man, we've been living the rapper life for real again. You know what I mean? It's been crazy. Like,
Fuck yeah.
If it's either working and being with kids, or you're on the road, or you're on a show, or you're planning another event, or networking at some release party, or, you know, like we were in Minnesota last Wednesday with like blue check verified Instagram artists and stuff like that, like at shows and stuff like it's just like it's going up. It's crazy, man.
So like, what kind of events have you been going to?
Obviously, a lot more like rap events, hip hop events, things like that. But the one we were in Minnesota was Novion's. I think he's got a tour going on or something like that. But he like hosted it, and it was just a bunch of different rappers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, like artists that are really up there, really doing things. Lost and Leon, Lil Jodeci tapped in a lot of them. Mayas Bay, Ty Stick, Oxblood, like a lot of big artists. Like it was cool. It was a cool vibe to tap in with because it was a lot of artists that are a lot more like us. You know what I mean? Like Jody and I, like it was a lot more like comfortable. But we did a lot of different shows. We started this. We did our first full event that we all kind of put together and planned, Midfest. In May, and it was fun. But again, it was like a first time, you know, try. It was lit. Like, there was a lot of, we had all kinds of artists out there from Minnesota, different parts of Iowa, all kinds of places. It was fun. But we want to make it bigger. We really want to turn it. I picked the name as Midwest Festival. Because I feel like we can make it something big, like a festival. That's how things like Rolling Loud and stuff started. It started something basic where, like 515 Alive. I remember when it started, and it was in like an old Hy-Vee or something like that, just like a little old building. And it went from that to like there was some like giant artists like Trippie Redd, Waka Flocka, all kinds of people. Like, we can make it happen. So that's something we can really do. So we shortened it with Midfest just because at some point we feel like the entire Midwest just doesn't get a lot of love. We're from the West Coast, so like it's like we feel a little out of place, but like we feel like, okay, we know a lot of people out there though. We can tap your lane. We want to show y'all a lot of love if you're willing to put the work in the time in. So put the Midwest on. We've tapped on with niggas from all over, like Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, St. Louis, all over Iowa, Ohio. I think we tapped in with a nigga from Ohio just recently too. Like, all over. Like it's cool. I just feel like everybody needs a chance.
Fuck yeah, yeah. I gotta ask, what's the story behind your scars? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Well, I shouldn't say I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. I figured it was gonna happen because like I'm expecting, and I ain't been able to really like talk about it like socially yet. Anyway.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So I've been trying to figure out a way to like make it happen anyways because people ask.
Oh yeah, I mean,
meet someone new. So
I mean, you don't have to, man.
I've been doing this since I was like 2. So, okay. There's a short version, long version. So I'm gonna kind of try and get it short.
It's a you do whatever you want, man. It is a podcast, so you can.
Okay, so I was burned in a garage fire when I was 2 years old. I was 27 months old. Exactly. It was June. Like, I think the 27th or 28th, something like that. 97. I was born in 95. Okay. I was playing around. My mom. Okay, I was with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my sister was born by then. Yeah, so my little sister was born by then. We just got back with her friend from getting groceries and stuff. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Getting groceries and stuff, and we were at her place, and my mom was like, watch your sister outside the place at. Okay, I'm too. I think I'm a little boss, so I'm also swole walking.
Yeah.
She and I were playing on the playset. And all of a sudden, my mom didn't hear me outside. Looked outside. I wasn't on the playset. Came out. Got my sister's like, Deshaun, where you at? I'm in the garage. Slumlord stuff, bro. The garage had like a flat all the little kids could get into, go get toys. Little kids from the neighborhood would get in, play with stuff, pull it out, whatever, little hood shit. Got in there and found a little gas can on the floor. My mom came in, put it up, brought in the house, whatever. Took me outside and said, no, obviously, don't measure that, you're gonna get hurt. Took me back out the playset. Was playing on there. They're finishing putting groceries and stuff away. So when I come back out, or when I finish getting groceries, putting the groceries away, I'm gonna come back out and get you. Okay. I'm out there playing, whatever. They get a call from one of the neighbors. Said that there was smoke coming out the garage, and cause my mom had put after she put me outside, she put the gas can back outside.
Yeah.
Picked everything else up. The neighbor called, said there was smoke coming outside the garage, and she looked outside, didn't hear the swing set going, and didn't see me out there. Ran outside automatically. Had one of my uncles open the garage because it was just scalding hot. You know what I mean? He actually still has like the imprint from the like garage on his hand. Like,
oh damn!
So shout out to him. Said, man, I love you. But he opened that, and my mom just ran in there, listened to me, heard me crying, just listened to my cries. Ran through, found me, grabbed me. She got 2nd-degree burns up her hands, up to her arms, up her forearms, and singed like all her eyebrows off, and eyelashes and everything off. She grabbed me out, called her friend, said, come grab us, right? They called the ambulance first, obviously. They were like, it's gonna be about like 34 minutes. This is my baby, like, you ain't got enough time for that. You need to get your ass here. Sorry, man, that's as fast as we can get there from the hospital. She had her friend come and grab us. She had me on ice, whatever, in the tub. Wrapped me in cold towels, put me in the car, drove us to the hospital. They did what they could. They were like, yo, we can't. I'm 2 years old. They're like, yo, we got to send them off somewhere else. Sent me out to another hospital. They did emergency surgery on me real quick that night.
Just real quick.
I just realized, man, I didn't even say what actually happened.
Sorry, I was just.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Shit, what actually
real quick emergency surgery here.
Yeah.
Just top it off.
What actually happened, my bad, also was the gas can tipped over. I knocked the gas can over. I had got one of them little Tykes backs, the big red ones. Hit a ball, smacked that. I was a overly strong kid for no reason. Big head, big muscles. It was dumb. Smacked that gas can, knocked it over, gas spilled over. The water heater in the garage. It was installed in the garage. It was not installed properly. Slumlord shit.
So that's how it ignited?
Yeah, it was way back in the 90s, late 90s. So like there weren't a lot of laws for water heaters and things like that. Just you got to install them appropriately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
sure.
Those fumes hit that light and blew up. Like, just lit up the whole garage. So I got burned more by heat than anything else and gas on me. But on top of that, like she's laughing because she already knows. She was like, "You better just say it." The doctor said that the only reason my shit was saved is because I peed in my diaper, and it like full on emptied I had a full bladder, full on emptied, because I was forced scream crying, and I blessed it out, and it saved everything in the entire general area. So, yes, I have 3 kids. So, yeah, you know.
I never heard this before.
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this.
That's good shit. That's
So
good
yeah, I
shit.
got a lot of shit for that in school, man. I even cat, man. We got older motherfuckers like, yeah, you got a burnt dick, don't you? You got a short dick, this, that. No, it's well and works well too, man. I'm good, especially these days. Shit. Trying to slow down, man. But nah.
Well, that was one of the Q&As I got, so I'm glad that we know.
Shout to that shit, cheers.
No, I'm joking.
Nah, but that is story though. They took me to another hospital. They air flighted me to another hospital. Helicopter. Yeah, I got to ride a helicopter when I was 2 years old, man. Don't remember it, but that's dope. I can check that out the bucket list, I guess. But I went to another hospital. Stayed there for about 11 months. And then went between there and another hospital for like different surgeries. I've had 38 surgeries now, and I'm 27 years old. Yeah. And I have to have them continuously throughout the rest of my life. Actually, I really have to have another one soon, even.
So when they're doing surgery, what are they doing?
It's like skin grafts.
Okay.
If you know what that is.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like, so basically, it's
is it like taking it from one part of your body?
Yeah, you know. So me, I am heavily Italian. But I'm a little bit of Spanish, Irish, Danish, and I am also heavily black. So that Italian and black kind of fucks with me because my mom and my dad hit me heavily half and half. So I have very special pigment, you know, of like colored pigment. So like in the winter I get really, really, really light, really white. You know what I mean? Like Jody and I look like twins, damn near. And then in the summer though,
Jody,
I
that's a
get
shot.
dark. Like I look Mexican as hell. I look Spanish as fuck, or Italian as hell. You know, I get dark. So I actually have a lot of pig skin and fish skin on my body because pig skin is the closest to humans that will just adhere to whatever color of pigment is most natural near it, apparently. And then fish skin is like the more updated now, where they like. It grows with you better and things like that. Cause that's my biggest problem. I have to have skin grafts
gills.
because it'd be crazy, right? I'm like, man, I'll start swimming for real then, man. Shit, I don't even like swimming like that, but that'd be a come up for real. Can't drown me. They'll take fish skin because it just grows with you a lot more, and that's why I have skin grafts regularly. Why I have to have surgeries, because my skin doesn't grow with me. So like I'm at an age where like I don't really grow as much, but I've grown 1.25 inches in the last 2 years. So like I still have to have those surgeries, and eventually. I'm gonna get old as fuck and I'm gonna start probably shrinking, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that anymore. I have to have the skin taken away, but you know what I mean? Like I have to have them continually just because I'm still active. I'm still growing in some way. I have to have those, or I can't survive. My entire body will just like shrivel up.
So like how often?
So when I was in elementary school, I was having surgeries twice a year. Once in the winter, once in the summer. Mandatory. Had to. I was growing. Had to.
And that probably put you out.
Crazy surgeries, all kinds.
That probably put you out for a little bit, right?
Oh yeah. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Bed rest, and then 3 to 4 months recovery. Every time. So.
God damn it! Twice a year. That's rough.
And then once I hit like late elementary into middle school, it went down to like a surgery a year. Maybe 2 if I really needed it, because obviously I got older. By like 5th grade, I kind of knew how to like talk about myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm grown, man. Like I can handle this. I know what I'm talking about. I know what hurts. I know what needs to be stretched out. I know what like I can even show like this. You can see that's not a full 90 degree. My plastic surgeon would say you need to have a release back in here somewhere, probably like right in there where that band is, just to release it because you can't hit a full 90 degree angle. You know what I mean? Simple things like that where they're like, yeah, you You need to have surgery. Now for me, I'm growing now. Like I'm not in sports in school anymore. I don't, I'm not doing Boy Scouts, some crazy, like crazy stuff. All right, I'm not doing nothing wild. You know what I mean? I got kids, and I'm always on the road with this career, so I don't have to do it as much. It's more of like a, do you need it? Because if you need it, then take care of it. So, definitely something I have to always watch, but it's just something I know I have to deal with the rest of my life. It's not as big anymore, but
that's good, man.
The numbers do add up. Let me tell you. Pretty sure I'm gonna have arthritis when I'm like 34.
Well, that's crazy, man. The piss in your pants saved you. That's crazy.
I swear to God, man, that's wild. Man, like, hey, and I ain't never heard no shit like that. Hey, I ain't really ever met my dad, but he blessed me, so I'm glad. Like, it did me right, so
he doesn't have any scars to prove it.
I was holding it in. You feel me? I felt like that. I guess I felt like that was the right time. 2-year-old me was like, if you gonna pee your pants ever again, that was the time to do it. Time to do it for sure. So
were you like a bedwetter for a long time? That like psychologically, I'm kidding.
Nah, man. Like it 100%. Doctors like it was all fear. Like you went through trauma. Yeah. Your body just shut down. It was like you shut down like that, and it just went. It happened. You couldn't even show that it was gonna happen, whether you like to or not.
Yeah, I bet there's a whole like emotional aspect to that too. They had to work through. So that's impressive, man. That's impressive that like you're here at this point and you're doing what you're doing. Despite that, I think it's a good story.
I've faced death 4 times now, and I'm telling you, that's a universe. Like I don't believe in God or just chakras or whatever you believe in. If you're spiritual in any way, man, I'm telling you, the universe is like, bro, stop fucking around. Take this serious, and you're gonna benefit. You got what you need. Just do it, and it's benefiting now because I'm taking it serious.
You wouldn't know it unless you've seen it.
Yeah, type shit.
Sure.
So I definitely have been through. I've lived many different lives. I've lived very beneficial, wealthy lives. I've been broke. I've been homeless. I've been on the streets. I've been in fat cribs. I've been all over the place. I've been everywhere. So for me, I think it's like life is just making me go through. And I did a lot of like volunteer work and things like that as a young. Because I just feel like I know it sounds corny, man, or like cliche, but I'm one of them niggas that like I've seen so much and experienced so much. Like I know I'm here for a reason, man. There's no fucking way that I'm still here and I'm not here for a very important reason. I think I could change the world. I think it maybe not the whole world, but I think there's a very important reason why I'm here, and it's invested in something going on in the world. I feel a lot for people. I know he backs me up. I know he's the same way. Like we've been through a lot of shit, so like we understand. Like
I would hope so. You're number one fan. Yeah.
God.
I'm kidding.
No, we've just been through a lot of things, so like I feel like we care about the people in the world that are dealing with things, the little man, that need a voice. And if I can do something like that, I don't need to be an all-star rapper. I don't need to be an A-list celebrity. I don't really care about all that. But I know if I make the right moves and make the right connects network-wise, financially, we could definitely get shit popping. You know what I mean? I can make sure that the fam's right, all the homies' fam's right, my siblings, their kids, my kids. You know what I mean? We're all financially good, so I don't have to worry, and we can just live our life at that point. You know what I mean? Have fun, experience the life you want to, and let our family do the same. For generations on generations, and help the communities and whatever we care about too. I got, like, even in my will, man, I got different donations and stuff that have helped me in my life, make me right, help me feel more normal, comfortable. I got money invested in them too, because I just feel like I'm here for a reason. I gotta put back to what I've gained. So,
fuck yeah, man. I like what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
Mikiahi, have you ever seen a garage fire?
Hell no. I have not. I seen a house fire, not a garage fire though.
I seen a few of those too.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy as fuck. Especially because you open that garage, all the flames.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Like, you keep the door closed.
All that oxygen rushing.
It's open shit.
You gotta like open a window or
the whole house
come on,
right.
And then open it so it don't like fly up. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta think about that.
Hey, when I got adopted to a fireman and a nurse. So
damn,
like, it was set.
We don't have to worry about that again then.
Bro.
I learned.
They made sure they were like, all right, we gotta give to him.
This ain't gonna happen.
Hey, man, it may not have been the best life. Let me tell you, foster care system, all that shit is a crazy fucking place, especially in Iowa.
Yeah,
it was fun. I lived through some fucked up shit, but man, I learned a lot. It set me up being who I am today. So, like, I hate the shit I went through, but I love what I learned from it. I can live through anything, bro. Also. You ever just like imagine like, bro, if there was apocalypse today, would I be one of them niggas that would make it, or am I gonna get like fucked up the first day? I'm like,
probably not the first day, but
I feel like I learned something today. I bet that would help me out in the future.
The rats is gonna take over, bro.
The what?
The rats. Bro. That's what don't nobody want to talk about. Everybody talking about a shutdown and storing food, but ain't nobody talking about how these rats gonna get in that shit. Motherfuckers chewing through drywall, steel. They smell food, they on it, bro.
Like,
leather,
I need
anything.
that
It don't matter. Like they come in and get
York?
that shit.
Have you ever been to New York?
No.
Or Mexico, bro. Talk about rats. Holy shit!
I've heard
cockroaches.
Bro,
Holy shit,
they gonna take over,
They're
bro.
massive. Florida, bro. I've been all over the country, bro. Florida got crazy huge bees and insects in general, right? New York, rats and cockroaches huge, bro. Mexico, huge. Texas, huge cockroaches. Oh my god, like them bitches are like, they're big as fuck. You could smack like that motherfucker might fight you. It's scary, bro. Them, oh man, they're crazy.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm saying, man,
good on that.
I love travel, but I've been to some
that
crazy ass places where I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't feel comfortable. I need a new room.
All right, we did get one Q&A, a real Q&A.
What's up?
This is my favorite name I've ever read. That's
VSA.
Smith something. V saying this bitch.
VSA and this bitch.
I or X where the I is, because you know that's your guys' forte. You like to put random letters in where vowels are supposed to go.
Hell yeah, we gotta be different.
It's just
the culture.
It wasn't really a question. It was kind of a half question. It was just he just said songs with VSA. Question.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Shout out VSA, bro, for real, cause that nigga be buzzing.
He in the chat.
Oh God, what up, my boy? What's up, VSA? Shout out, fucking legend in this bitch. No, but no, we definitely got something. Me, him, and Jody. Let me put my English appropriately. He, Jodeci, and I. Jodeci, he, and I. I think that's right. I used to be one of them niggas, heavy on grammar.
My mother used to carry around a grammar book and be like, "You said it wrong," and she'd like.
My adopted mom was Danish, and she was like, my mom made sure I knew all of my grammar appropriately, my vowels, my everything. That was your mom, man. Damn. Nah, but hey, I definitely was. I was really good at English and really good at history.
Yeah.
I was the opposite of everybody else, math and science. I don't understand y'all niggas. But no, but we all definitely were working on something, bro, in Jodeci Stew. A few weeks ago, it was just kind of rushed time, bro, and just didn't work out. I had to leave, he had to work, all kinds of things were going on. But we got something it was definitely hot as fuck, man. We definitely got something going on with that. And he and I definitely have talked about a few other things already. Cause like I said, like Mikiahi and I fuck heavy with them Detroit, West Coast type beats too, and he definitely fucks with them too. So when Mikiahi hit me with something, I'm like, damn. I need to tap in with VSA, bro. Yo, check. Bro definitely got some hot shit real quick right here. You know what I mean? So it's more like he's definitely with it. I'm definitely with it. We already talked about it. It's planned. It just ain't fully happened yet. You know what I mean?
It's in the works.
It's definitely in the works, and I'm ready for some more because that nigga's got some hot ass bars for sure.
Mikiahi is gonna start the album. It's gonna be first
verse. Dropping a straight hot freestyle like.
And I gotta make a claim like I am not a rapper. Then boom, go straight in.
You could do like a voice snippet or something. You could like narrate.
Let them know this the intro.
Hi, I'm Stvcksbvby's #1 fan.
My name is Mikiahi.
No, that #1 fan.
M88, bro.
That sounds like a me writer. Like I support
Mikiahi. No, bro. M88, bro. That shit's raw as fuck, bro. I don't know how you came up with that bitch, but that shit is a cold ass name, bro. You need to start using that for sure.
Probably won't.
What name?
Probably won't.
He hit me with this. M88 is his
M88?
snap name.
Some
So
shit,
it's
some
cold.
shit.
It just sounds cold, bro. It was
Some shit I made
your
up in
football
middle
name,
school,
right?
bro.
It was your
Some shit I made up in middle school.
It was your football number, right?
It was my Snapchat username, bro. Some shit I made when I was in 8th grade, bro. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just trying to get on there. And, you know, it's just 88. It's just stick, bro. It's just stick. I don't know why. It just always stick. So I use it. Fuck it. Don't nobody else use it. I'm gonna use it.
Fuck yeah. Hey, I say we take a real quick break. Just because I need to use the restroom. You just poured a drink, so get some fucking air in here.
Let's get it.
The summer needs to get over. We're back. So, guys, Trump 2024. You think it's gonna happen?
Hell.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna happen,
They
man.
gonna try.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be wild.
After this.
You can't speak it into fucking reality.
But I gotta give credit where credit's due. After what Biden did all this lying, Trump got another chance to win. He's gonna win. It's gonna happen. And if Biden comes back,
What about DeSantis?
we fuck, man. We fuck.
Man,
Yeah, I
just-
don't really give a fuck.
I
about both
don't.
of them,
I ain't even care, man. After
gonna
Trump,
win.
bro.
I'm not gonna vote for either of them, but
Yeah, I'll go vote.
I felt
but
like
it's
after
just gonna
Trump,
happen.
bro, I
Yeah.
just kind of gave up on politics, bro. I was like, these niggas are just playing football now. They don't even care. They just want to win their side. They don't
You know
really
what I'm
give a fuck
saying?
about nothing else. Who got more money? Who's gonna win? Oh man, bro, come on, man.
do you think Tower 5 was a demolition?
What? What did you say?
No, I was
Do you
reading
think
the
Tower
thing.
5 9/11?
Joe the CG, you know I can't freestyle like that, man. You know I can't freestyle like that, man. I'm a ghostwriter. I'm in ghostwriter form.
Yo, you gotta donate if you want us to read your chats. No.
Hey, dude, yo, hey, look, hey.
We're doing super chats here in the
I
couch.
just seen it pop up, and I was like, she said freestyle. You
Hey,
know
I
can't
do gotta say though,
freestyle.
hey, love G.
Oh, bro,
Hey, she's putting out on my track I just dropped.
Stop
We just
podcasting
she said, hey, she's putting the lyrics out there and everything.
This is like a Twitch live stream.
I swear. Jeez.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Right.
Like and subscribe.
Hey, I told you, hey, I'll bring a lot of love, man. We got a lot of loyal ass fans, man. Shit, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's always cool to see. Yeah, he's laughing. Yeah, hey, we're entertaining. Hey, we try.
Sure, for sure.
Do you think that 9/11 was demolition?
I was I wasn't even born when that shit happened.
I was
bro.
in
couldn't
first
tell
grade.
you what the fuck was going on.
I was in first grade. I remember that going home early, but I'm like, I didn't never understood why. I didn't know about bro, deadass. I didn't know about 9/11 until 5th grade.
What?
No funny
They're
shit.
You were
talking
born in
about-
95?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro,
you was definitely in. Yeah, you was definitely in the
like I
first grade.
said, I was in first grade. I remember going home, but I didn't really recognize what the fuck it was because I remember in
like, don't worry about
grade, they were like, let's remember 9/11, and we made a whole big thing about it in our school.
This nigga
And a lot of us
looking
5th
around
graders are like, what the fuck is 9/11? And they started talking about it, and we were like, that's why we went home early. Oh, they shut down the whole damn country. It was crazy as fuck. I remember all that, and my parents. I remember, bro. The only reason I really remember it is because my dad was a fireman, and so he had he's from New York, and he had friends that like passed away and shit. It was kind of sad, but we went back there like 2005 when I was in 5th grade, and like went to New York and went there and everything, and my mom explained it,
Bro,
and we
they
were
got
like,
the little museum over top of them. That shit nice. Though.
now, and he was still rebel and shit then though.
Type shit.
It was crazy. We were like, me and my little sister were like, what happened? Like, whoa. My mom explained it to us, and we're just like, oh, damn. That's crazy.
Osama bin Laden ran into
Like,
the
how old were you in
towers.
2001?
I wasn't even born.
Boom.
Damn, what year you were born?
I was born in 2002.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So you're 18?
No.
I can't do
20, bro.
20.
He said you 18.
He said,
This is not 2020 no more. In 2020, hell
said,
yeah.
"Put some respect
I did
on the
really
name."
quick, shitty drunk math. That was just like, yeah,
No, you
that's
straight, bro.
about.
something like that.
You don't think it was demolition though?
Man,
Look, bro, I remember being in the 3rd grade and like the teacher put on like the video of a recap of the news that day, and I just was like, bro, we in Chicago. What the fuck we got to do with that? What that got to do with us? And then, you know what I'm saying? She further explained.
We have tall buildings here.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And then
us.
And when I figured out when I got a little older that they built a museum over top of where they were at, like I just found that shit real cool. And I was like, if I ever get the chance to go to New York, that is definitely one place.
We going. It's in the plans, bro.
I need to go and see because that shit is cool as fuck. Like they got steal some of the crush, you know what I'm saying? Fire trucks and shit. Like that shit cool as hell, bro. Like you ever been to the Museum of Science and Industry? You probably haven't. No. But you can ask anybody from Chicago if they've been there and they're going to tell you, yeah. That by far is the coolest museum any Chicagoland person has ever seen. So you know what I'm saying? That museum inspired.
Is that where they got the like aviation stuff and everything?
Bro, they got like planes that you can walk in and you can get like an actual feel of what it's like being on an airplane. They got little towns in there, make you feel like you in past tense places and times, bro. It's pretty cool, bro.
I remember going there when I was like elementary school.
Yeah, bro, it's nice as fuck for sure, bro. It's definitely nice.
Yeah, Chicago's interesting.
Definitely.
I haven't been there in a minute, but like very busy. Like I feel like Chicago, like comparative, like to, I mean, you would know better than me because I've only been to LA like once.
Yeah,
but like LA is like very flat. You know, I mean, there's tall buildings, but like everything's pretty spread out. Where Chicago seems like really crammed.
Yeah, right there. It's right there.
It really is like that.
Yeah,
but like when you're there, it don't seem like that until you come to a place where everything is a little bit more spread out. Like
I see.
You know, I would like if you're not living in a big city like here in Des Moines, you don't really have alleyways or buses. So you know, living in a smaller town like that, it's like, damn, I'm super used to seeing buses, alleyways, dumpsters for each house, not having to get orange bags. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's some weird shit that I could not get the grips of. And I'm like, bro, where the buses at?
You used to just having like, bus passes or monorail passes. Like,
you know,
you get your ticket, it lasts you like 3 months to a year, and you good. Like,
swipe that motherfucker, shit. Get on the bus, get home from school, get to school type shit.
Like, you learn that shit from the jet. You get on you get on the green bus, and you go ahead. You gonna
read the top, and the top gonna say 15 West, and green that's gonna bring you all the way home.
Yeah,
follow that, bro. You golden. You golden. You gonna get home safe for sure.
If you ain't home by this time, I know you either kidnapped or fucking around.
Or you got on the wrong bus. You got on the wrong.
Should have paid attention. Get your ass when you get home.
So you guys both, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Chicago and Minnesota.
Okay,
for the most part.
And then where'd you grow up? Stacks?
So California, Iowa.
Oh, just kind of between the two,
bro. A lot of different parts of Iowa. Back and
forth. Okay. Yeah. Like what are all the parts? Like just basically everywhere. There isn't really much of it. So
Mexico City, Iowa City, Des Moines, and Waterloo, and then back to Cedar Falls. And I went to Des Moines for college, and then I moved to Mexico City, and then I've lived in Mason, Clear Lake, Hampton. And now we get like a whole farm. We live on a farm now.
This man really could have a whole show out there, like no funny shit.
Like we got a whole barn. We're like kind of playing. we might just clean it out and just put a show on for the summer or something with the Midfest Part 2.
So what's the best and the worst of Iowa in your opinion?
Bro, Amazing's garbage. Waterloo's garbage. Des Moines is getting crazy. Des Moines, Waterloo, bro, they're getting hot as shit. There's a whole lot of this like criminal ass, extra ass activity, hood shit. Everybody wants to be the new Chirac. It's like St. Paul, Minnesota, all that same type of shit. Like
that shit is weird,
man. Actually, like when I graduated, I lived out in New York for like 2 months, and it was cool. It was like really cool actually, but like, bro, it's like you go from one block, and everybody's like, cool. You got grandmas out in there chill. And then you walk up 2 blocks, don't talk to these Puerto Ricans on this side, don't talk to these Jamaicans on that side. Like don't talk, you know what I mean? Because they'll be like, run your pockets. Like, I'm like, oh, it's California, nigga. Like, bro, you walk outside, face forward and you don't look at nobody, talk to nobody. You just do your thing, keep going, put the headphones in, keep going out, so you can hear what's going on type shit.
You can't even really walk with headphones in Chicago.
Nowadays, man, you got the AirPods where you can hear everything.
Yo, check it out. Yo, check it out.
He ain't hearing shit.
Can't check it out. I can't check it out. I can't check it out, bro.
It's crazy.
Because you check it out, they gonna check your ass out. So, I'm not going.
I'm gonna need that. What size them shoes?
But nah, when I was in middle school, bro, popping thing was Pelly jackets, bro. Like, people in real life beat your ass for your Pelly jacket. That shit was fucking bizarre, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I'm like, bro, you hurting that bad? You gotta come beat up a middle schooler. You gotta beat this nigga up for a jacket you barely can fucking fit in. Like, your arm, the jacket onto you like this, bro. Like,
nigga, I remember in school watching niggas. I remember watching niggas getting beat up in middle school for for forces, nigga. G-Fazos. Just forces.
That's crazy.
Jordans, that's like, yeah, we gonna plot on you. We gonna bring the game. We gonna get those for sure.
You one of them
Friday.
kids. Your parents got it like that.
Yeah, but like the Fazos, like, damn, bro, just put the $80 down and go get them, bro. Damn. But everybody wore high tops there. I mean, everybody was wearing high tops. You feel me?
Yeah, that's before low tops was really popular.
Yeah, so like those were like the crisp things. Everybody was wearing high tops. You remember Osiris's and stuff? The shoes, like DC's.
Like, yeah, bro. I'm like, we
I remember DC's.
Yeah, like I remember being in school and all that kind of stuff was popping.
Or
like,
Heelys. That was
Heelys came out when I was in
Heelys.
I know you remember those. Yeah,
that was popping when we were elementary.
You know what I mean?
Like the knee-high fucking Converse.
I remember those.
Came out. Weird out. That was so weird.
You guys ever see the pants?
They shoot like this.
You guys ever see the Converse pants?
No. Stop
I
playing.
We don't have them all here pulled up, but yeah, you can Google that, like Converse pants, and somebody fucking did it.
Wow. Of course they did. They're like, yeah, that's it. That's the style.
Balenciaga fucking
Some stupid
pants and
shit.
shoes. Just the Converse and pants.
She's like, let me take 4 of those. What colors you got?
Do you guys think we can end racism?
Bro, I'm gonna be 100% with you.
You can't, bro. You can't because.
But no.
I mean, you can if everybody's taught the correct shit in school, bro. Everything it's not right.
Equal.
It's not right at all, bro.
They teach it like you're on a same name basis, same level basis, financially, literally, literacy wise, financially, everything. They remember no child left behind type shit.
But that shit don't come into play.
It don't for everyone.
But it don't come into play until kids are 8 and 9 years old when they start to realize that there's a difference between income and houses. Yeah. And when that happens, the kids who are clearly don't have the same income as other kids are the kids that get picked on.
They're like, what are
in
you
a lot
wearing?
of instances, there is a lot of minorities, meaning any person that is not white. So no, you can't really change it because why? You grew up a totally different way than how I grew up. So we don't have the same views. Your view could be, well, my parents got this. How come your parents don't? And there's nothing that can change your mind because you've never experienced it.
Oh, definitely. I remember
you
being
become friends with kids like that, and you go and really look at it, and you like, well, damn. They live a completely different life than what I live.
Back
so,
of the bus.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe this should humble me a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm blessed to come from more than what my friend come from. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you just can't really, you won't be able to change that at all.
Well, we try here at the McAllister.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good try, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to get through a lot of folks' head. Like, they really stuck in their ways and how their parents and their grandparents taught them. They just stuck in that way, you know? And they don't see nothing wrong with how they think, so. Yeah.
I remember niggas in the back of the bus, bro. All the white kids
I'm just always trying to be controversial.
Which parent makes more money type shit. That shit had me. That I don't know. I remember that at an early age, like 3rd, 4th grade. Kids like, my parents do this. They make this much money. Oh, yo, my parents do this. They make that much money.
Yeah.
Right, like, oh, no. See, I remember iPod touches started when I was in middle school, so we didn't have no iPads back then. But, hey, I was just one lucky one that got an iPod Touch, and after the 2nd, 3rd generation, my parents were like, "Yeah, we're not paying for that. You better keep that shit together. Don't drop that break there. You're gonna be real sorry." And them motherfuckers would break. You could drop it on the table. Oh,
Cracked
shattered, whole screen. You gotta pay $120 just to get it fixed. Like,
crazy.
oh, bro, it's not worth it. It's really worth it.
I know we got there, but guys, this has been a fucking good episode. This has been chill.
Feel like,
It's been chill.
Definitely
It's been pretty smooth.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We try, you know. What do you guys have coming in the works soon? What's your socials? All that. Where can people find you?
Okay. What you want first? I'll social first. I'll double it. Okay. Heavily on Instagram, hso.stacks, hso.stvckс. That's hot shit only. Or you can hit our club page, hso.club.
If you don't know how to spell that, just put an X in it.
Yeah, it's we do have it's HOTSHXT only, just because we're turning that into like merchandising, marketing.
Oh, there you
go. It's just more appropriate, because as soon as you tell some teenagers like, Mom, Dad, I want to get the new hot shit only kick hoodie. They're gonna be like, the what? You're like, yeah, you know what I mean? It just sounds bad, but it can cover a lot of different things. So it's just more marketing thing. But no, HSO Stacks, man, that's me. YouTube Stvcksbvby, STV, CKS, capital BV, BY, everything matched together. Follow our Hood Melodies page. It's all one word.
Give your shout outs, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out Jody, Lil Jodeci. Got a huge fan base. She's starting to blow up. She's definitely doing things. She's tapping a lot of music in Minneapolis, Minnesota, all over. Sure. She's on her come up. LA. Another my Cali homie for real. From LA herself. She's on her way up. Tapping with her. Lil Jodeci, LILJODECI. VSA in this bit. Bro, you got a long ass name. I can't remember, but look up VSA, you gonna find him. Then he's got hot ass bars. He's cold. Shout out cameraman Johnny BTS, Sebio, all the gang. We do have a lot of shit coming in the works. Again, like, we are constantly on the road, constantly making moves. We got a show July 27th. Twisted. We're opening for Twisted Insane. He's a bigger artist, verified, doing his thing. I'm not gonna cap and act like I know him like that. We just kind of got tapped in. We just saw it as a major opportunity. It's in Forest City, Iowa, July 27th. A lot of people going. Tickets selling for $15 a piece. It's a bigger venue. He's a bigger artist. He's verified blue check on Instagram, everything, doing his thing. So check in for that. You can hit any of our social pages. We'll hit you with tickets. We got a show in Ames coming up. Also, before that, we're trying to set up second, third week in July at Old Reliable. Performed there once a couple years ago. It was dope. They had a dope venue. They're like really chill. They do a lot of like art center type things. You know what I mean? So it's a cool vibe. A lot with the culture. Definitely tapped in a lot of people out there too. Shows, videos, all kinds of things going on. Singles dropping. Got my jammed up single dropping here soon. Raising Cane's dropping soon. Got a whole lot of features getting dropped onto that, remixes and stuff. So that's just starting to pop. A couple shows in Minnesota coming up. Just tap in, man. We're live and popping, making shit happen. So.
Mikiahi, when's the mixtape dropping?
On God, what's up?
I don't rap for real, bro. I'm a ghostwriter.
Hey, I can say hot bars.
That's the title.
Hot bars.
I'm a ghostwriter.
You're ruining Stacks' reputation.
Hey,
I brought my ghostwriter here, motherfuckers. We're a team.
Nah, bro, that's all jokes. I do not rap for real. I just support strictly.
Do you have anything you want to plug or anything you want to promote?
Nah, bro, that's my guy right here, man. That's it.
Love.
I live super anonymous, bro. You see me. You don't. It's like that.
Well, guys, this is the McAllister Hours, where apparently anyone can come on.
It's been lit. It's been fucking lit. It's been a cool ass vibe.
No, I'm kidding. This has honestly been a lot of fun, guys. For Dip, go check out the Patreon. I keep trying to remember to plug that because that's where I actually make money, and for some reason I still forget to fucking to do shit with that. But yeah, go check that out. Like I said, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, tune in. I know we took a break there, but we're gonna be here Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7 every week. So check us out. All right, peace, everybody.
Out.